change tack now and talk tea, the environment and art. An installation brings together all these three elements. Tomorrow is World Environment Day, and the art is open to all at the Walter Sisulu National Botanical Gardens west of Johannesburg. I'm joined now by Adele du Toit, spokesperson for the Rooibos Council, and artist Gina Waldman. So Adele, I'm going to start with you, talking about the Rooibos Council. How did this idea come about?
So in the wake of obviously World Environment Day tomorrow, we really wanted to visually and creatively show our commitment to sustainability, especially for the environment and for a green future. And we thought, obviously we want to incorporate Rooibos in this whole project because that's what it's all about. And the Rooibos industry has a deep understanding and respect for the relationship between Rooibos and the environment. So we thought, how can we bring the two together? And with a piece of art, incorporating teacups, approaching Gina, it really fell together so brilliantly. And it gives us the opportunity to showcase what the industry is doing, but also bring attention to environmental challenges and issues and how we can all work together to improve our environment situation.
Right, so it's tea with a message. Gina, as a mixed media artist, I'm going to bring you in here. We're going to bring up some pictures of this special installation that you have installed at the Botanical Gardens in Roodepoort. Just talk to us about where the idea came from and how tricky it was, because there's about 2,000 cups of tea involved, I think.
So I generally work on a large-scale installation, and I was quite tickled by the idea of using tea to paint with. It was very much a collaboration. There were so many people who made this happen. Yeah, and it was actually brought to me by the SA Rooibos Council, as a commission. And we settled on the planet Earth as our illustration. We pixelated the world globe, and it took so much experimentation, so much tea mixing. And yeah, we filled the cups and we painted with all the different shades of Rooibos tea.
And so tell me, what's going to happen if it rains overnight, Gina? Because I know that people can come and see this tomorrow.
So yesterday there were a few droplets and the tea, everything survived. So I think holding thumbs, it'll be okay.
And what message do you want people to get when they have a look at these 2,000 cups of tea in the shape of the world map, I think it is? I'm just looking at the footage.
Correct. So our message, our underlying message is really to make sure that everybody can play their part in environmental issues. And we've chosen the globe because this is a real global issue, saving our planet and doing what we can, each and every one of us, to save the environment.
How many cups of tea did you actually have to drink to get yourself through this large project, Gina?
Many. But it's great because I love Rooibos.
So do I. Adele, I want to bring you in here as the Rooibos Council, and it being World Environment Day tomorrow. What role has the Council played in terms of sustainability projects and really putting its money where its mouth is?
So the council and the industry actually have been hard at work for many, many years. One of the things that we are doing with, and we work alongside government and NGOs, is to protect the fynbos biome that's in the Cedarburg area, the most exclusive area where Rooibos grows, nowhere else in the world. So together we've established the greatest Cedarburg biodiversity corridor. And here, about 70,000 hectares is now under conservation, under stewardship agreement, and another 283,000 hectares is under voluntary agreements with biodiversity and business projects. And of course, farmers adopt best practices when farming and also reducing in their chemical use. And one of the things that's really important is the stable working conditions for the people that work in the Cedarburg. They are so connected to nature and Rooibos, and they're so important in the whole process. And then the last thing that's really important is that a large chunk of Rooibos is actually fair trade, UTZ and Rainforest Alliance certified. And this gives consumers the assurance that Rooibos is actually sourced in a responsible way and a way that's better for producers and the environment.
Is Rooibos, I know it's unique to South Africa, but is it still only grown here? Or have other countries grabbed the plants and started producing it elsewhere?
So other countries have tried with no success. The interesting thing about the area where Rooibos grows is it's really unique. It's semi-arid, and it can get up to 50 degrees Celsius in summer and plunge below zero in winter. It's an interesting area to grow, and all those things together with the environment where it is helps Rooibos to grow, and it's very difficult to reproduce those situations in other parts of the world.
And how popular is it? I know that in quite a few of the novels I've read, you see mention of Rooibos, and it is definitely on the sort of the global consciousness. But how popular is it?
Oh, yes. So we're seeing a huge increase in popularity overseas. Some of the biggest export countries is Japan, the Netherlands, and Germany. And people overseas and other countries are so interested in the story about Rooibos because it's unique, it's fynbos, it comes from Africa. The taste and the health benefits are so amazing. So they are completely intrigued when they get exposed to it. And then, of course, when they taste and experience the tea, I mean, that's just a clincher. They absolutely love it.
Yeah, it is rather delicious. Gina, I want to bring you back in to talk a little bit more about the installation. It is at the Walter Sisulu National Botanical Gardens in Roodepoort, here in Johannesburg. It's going to be obviously viewable tomorrow, which is World Environment Day. But when are you going to pack up all those teacups?
So probably Sunday morning, and it's going to take a lot quicker than it took putting it out.
And talk to us a little bit as an artist, how you use art to share environmental messages. Is this something very close to your heart?
Oh, absolutely. I think every project that we do has some kind of storytelling, some kind of messaging. I also work quite a lot with, lodges and hospitality. And what is quite interesting is that each hotel or lodge has got a narrative and a story, and one can always use art as a medium to create that story and to connect with viewers. And it's not, this is not a once-off project. There are so many ways to speak to people using art.
Yeah, absolutely, and so many important stories about our environment and Rooibos. Thanks very much to both of you. That, of course, was Adele de Toy, who's spokesperson for the Rooibos Council, and mixed media artist Gina Waltman. And do go and see those cups of tea, that art installation at the Botanical Gardens if you're in the Roodepoort area on Saturday.